Don Jr., he's so embarrassing. He's on the stand. He's testifying in this $250 million fraud trial, and he has to compliment. He said his father is an artist with real estate.
A big five accounting firm, like one of the biggest accounting firms in the world. I can pay them millions of dollars. I rely on them to do accounting, but I'm supposed to know more than them. By this logic, insurance companies are going to start suing patients.
Tell me how they fit into all of this.
They don't fit into all of this. What have they been asking the kids? It's very simple. They'll ask the kids, did you give a value to somebody? Did you do something? And everybody said resoundingly no.
Did you hear about Trump's latest meltdown? The big man threw a tantrum after Jimmy Kimmel dared to poke fun at his son's secrets. Yep, you heard that right. It turns out the former president can dish it out, but he sure can't take it. Stick around to see how Kimmel turned Trump's anger into comedy gold, and why 70% of late-night viewers are tuning in just to see the Trumps get roasted. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Hey folks, remember when Donald Trump Jr. thought he was the king of the jungle? Well, Jimmy Kimmel just turned him into the court jester. Our favorite late night funny man took aim at Jr.'s testimony in the fraud trial, and boy, did he hit the bullseye. So picture this. Trump Jr. swaggers into the courtroom like he's walking the red carpet at a MAGA fashion show. He's probably thinking, I got this. I'm a Trump after all. But little did he know, Kimmel was sharpening his comedic claws, ready to pounce.
We have Donald Trump Jr., who was in court again this morning. There he is. You hear the protesters chanting, crime family, and that is basically what these people are, a crime family.
For listening to their doctors, right? Do you understand? Like, am I supposed to know more? Oh, Don Jr. doesn't know anything about it. I'm not an accountant. I'm a business guy.
The father of hotel gyms. He said, maybe someone put a gym in a building somewhere, but no one did it at the scale of my father. He's saying that his father, the father of the hotel gym, is a guy who's never stepped inside one.
As Jr. stumbled through his testimony, trying to explain away the family's financial shenanigans, Kimmel was busy cooking up a storm of zingers. And when he finally unleashed them on his show, it was like watching fireworks on the 4th of July. If the fireworks were made of pure, unadulterated sass. Kimmel didn't hold back, folks. He quipped, Trump Jr.'s idea of wildlife conservation? Stuffing animals. And not just his cheeks. Ouch, that one's got a sting more than a tiger bite. The audience went absolutely bonkers, laughing so hard you'd think they were at a comedy club instead of watching late night TV. But the fun didn't stop there. Social media exploded faster than Trump's temper after a bad hair day. Memes, gifs, and jokes about Jr.'s testimony spread like wildfire. It was like Christmas came early for the anti-Trump crowd, and Kimmel was playing Santa Claus. Meanwhile, poor little Donnie Jr. tried to defend himself. He took to Twitter, probably thinking he could outsmart Kimmel, but honey, trying to out-funny a professional comedian is like trying to out-orange his dad. It's just not gonna happen. With every tweet, Jr. just dug himself deeper into a hole. It was like watching a live-action version of When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong, Trump edition.
Don and Don Jr. had some father and son event this weekend. They went to the UFC fight at Madison Square Garden. There they are. Trump's being cheered on. With he's got Dana White there. He's got Tucker Carlson in the back. He's got Kid Rock in tow. The amount of ass kissing in this trial is insane. DJ TJ, of course, denies any and all wrongdoing and is instead going with the "our accountants did it" defense. Don Jr. was thrilled to be a part of the group. He posted this picture of him and Tuck cackling in their blue checker print shirts. A couple of banana Republicans right there.
But here's the kicker, folks. While Jr. was flailing about like a fish out of water, Kimmel's ratings shot up faster than gas prices during a Republican presidency. We're talking a 20% boost. Looks like laughter really is the best medicine for political madness. Who needs therapy when you've got Kimmel roasting the Trumps every night? Well, folks, it looks like our favorite orange-tinted Twitter addict couldn't resist joining the party. Trump, with his tiny thumbs hovering over his phone, was about to unleash a digital tantrum that would make a toddler's meltdown look like a Zen meditation session. You'd think the former president would have better things to do, like maybe practicing his golf swing or figuring out how to pronounce United States correctly. But nope, he decided to go full grumpy Trumpy on poor Jimmy Kimmel. I guess when you're not busy running a country or running it into the ground, you've got plenty of time for Twitter wars. Trump fired off tweets faster than he fires cabinet members. He called Kimmel a total loser and desperate for ratings. Talk about the pot calling the kettle orange. It's like he forgot about his own TV show that got canned faster than you can say, "You're fired." But here's the kicker. While Trump was busy tweeting up a storm, Kimmel's posts were getting 300% more engagement. Looks like someone's losing their touch as the king of social media drama. But wait, it gets better. Our thin-skinned ex-prez wasn't content with just tweeting. No, sir. He decided to take a page out of the dictator's handbook and tried to get Disney to censor Kimmel, because nothing says land of the free like trying to silence a comedian who hurt your feelings, right? I guess Trump missed the day in school when they taught about the First Amendment. Or maybe he was too busy drawing little hearts around Putin's name in his notebook. Here's the real plot twist though. Trump's attempts to shut Kimmel up backfired so hard, it's like watching a clown car crash in slow motion. Instead of silencing the late night host, Trump accidentally turned him into a free speech hero.
And with all the complaining the Trumps do about this trial playing out in the media, you could barely even turn the channel without seeing their lawyer doing an interview with somebody.
And these kids did nothing wrong. They should not be in this case. Ivanka's already out of the case. The boys should not be in the case.
That's right. They're just boys. They're kids. Eric has a book report due this weekend. And by the way, Donald Trump's older sister, Marianne, the former judge, died this morning. They found her unresponsive in her apartment. She was 86 years old. So far today, Trump has posted lashing out at the witch hunt.
Way to go, Donnie. You've managed to make Kimmel more popular than a cat video on the internet. But the cherry on top of this comedy Sunday, the deafening silence from the Trump family. No tweets from Junior defending Daddy Dearest. No Ivanka jumping in to say how blessed they all are. Even Eric, bless his heart, couldn't muster up a butthurt emails. It's like watching a reality show where all the drama queens suddenly lose their voices. Maybe they're all busy practicing their I do not recall answers for their next court appearance. Looks like the late night laugh factory is churning out more than just giggles these days. A whopping 70% of night owls are tuning in just to see the Trump clan get roasted like chestnuts on an open fire. Talk about must-see TV. But hold on to your remotes, folks, cause this comedy gold rush isn't just for kicks. Turns out these joke slingers are doing more than just tickling our funny bones. They're shaping minds faster than you can say fake news. A solid 30% of young voters are getting their political wisdom from these late night jesters instead of the stuffy old news anchors. And get this, all those Trump jokes aren't just making us laugh, they're making us think. Young viewers are getting savvier about politics, all thanks to a few well-timed punchlines. Who knew solving America's problems was as easy as telling a good knock-knock joke? So keep those TVs on and those thinking caps ready. In this battle of wits, the guy with the biggest laugh might just end up having the last one too.